Hey there everybody, welcome back to the Planet Trains and Comic Books channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to review Red Zone number 1. But before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, subscribing, commenting, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So, with that being said, let's get straight into it. Alright, we got the cover here for Red Zone number 1. It is an AWA comic, and it is by Cullen Bunn, Mike Deodato Jr., and Lee Loughridge. And we start off with our main character here, Dr. Crane. He is giving a lecture on Russian studies and Peter the Great. And when he's done, he's approached by a man who says that he is a captain in the United States Special Forces. And they have come to him because they are trying to extract a woman named Elena Sidorov. Apparently, Dr. Crane and Elena have had a history, and she does not want to leave Russia unless he is there to help her. So the Special Forces comes to ask him if he will go to Russia with them and help on this extraction mission. And it seems like Dr. Crane still has some feelings for Elena, so he agrees to go with the Special Forces guys to help with her extraction. And once they arrive in Moscow, they pretty much head straight to the extraction team where they get the whole plan and we hear exactly what's supposed to go down. So as the mission starts, everything begins to go smoothly. Dr. Crane meets with Elena. She's very happy to see him. But then as the meeting proceeds, on the outside of the building where the Special Forces guys are set up to do the extraction, all of a sudden a drone begins to hover over one of them. And then the drone explodes out of nowhere. And that's where I'm going to stop it. I don't want to spoil anything else. So I honestly picked this book up because the cover seemed pretty cool, and it kind of seemed like an 80s action movie or something. And then I was interested because Cullen Bunn is usually a writer of horror books, and I don't think I've ever read like a spy or a action thriller from him. And I was pleasantly surprised by this book. I think Cullen Bunn did a really good job setting up the story. I did not see the ending of this issue coming, which is pretty rare for an action comic like this. He just did a really good job not telegraphing where the story was going to end up. So in this first issue, I think he did a really good job setting all that up and establishing our main characters and the main goal, and then flipping on you. I think the art for this is great. I like Mike Deodato Jr.'s art. I think his style really fits crime or action comics really well, especially once the action kicks off. He really knows how to show it in a very exciting way. So this book really does have an action movie from the 90s or late 80s feel, and I can totally see this as like an Arnold or a Schwarzenegger movie that got lost, and somehow they found it and made a comic of it. So I'm going to give this comic a 3.5 out of 5. I had a really good time reading it. It kind of came out of nowhere. I did not expect it to be as good as it was, and it's always fun when that happens when you're checking out new comics. So if you saw anything you liked, definitely go pick that up at your local comic book store, and we will see y'all in the next one.